The digital world moves fast, but real growth comes from real conversations. This is e-Coffee with Experts, where marketers and founders share what's actually working in SEO, AI, and digital growth. Grab your coffee and fuel your mind as we chat with top minds about their wins, struggles, and lessons you won't find in a blog post. Brought to you by Digital Web Solutions, we bring real talk to help you grow your business, one episode at a time. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, Victor here, back with e-Coffee with Experts. And you see, we have been talking, this is almost my 60th episode. We have been talking so much about apps, startups, fintechs. But even though this is an SEO company, we didn't speak very much about SEO. So I decided to do something different this way. Today, we're actually going to be looking around about email campaigns and email sending tools, but mostly the SEO touch of it all. Now, have you ever heard of Mailtrap? Mailtrap is one of the most popular email testing and sending platforms since 2011, I believe. I apologize, my viewers, but I'm actually going to read the number here. It serves over 150,000 monthly users. That's a lot of monthly users around. And we're going to be actually talking about Olesia Kuzmyk. She is the SEO and PR specialist at Mailtrap. And we're going to be understanding how does SEO works in 2025 for a mail sending platform. But alas, Olesia, thank you so much for being on the show. How are you doing today?
Hello. Thank you for having me. And I can't pass the chance when I have to talk to the person and, dress up, do my makeup and look nice.
With my makeup. I actually did my hair today, but I don't know, it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah. As a home office worker, we appreciate any chance to talk to people and look nice.
Yeah, that's a good, especially for YouTube. Hey, remember, everybody from your friend cycle and your family will watch this video and they will be very proud of you.
Thanks God I don't have that many friends.
That's a good point. That's a good counter argument. Look, Olesia, as I was talking on the intro, we're going to be delving more towards Mailtrap and how mail campaign sending platforms are right now positioned on Google. We're going to be talking about the keywords, their link building strategy. But I always like to disclose this, that I don't want you to give your secret sauce. Okay, just tell us in a general manner, how are you holding it up? How many breakdowns have you had in the past couple of months? How many times Google made you want to cry? These are usually what we would like to know. And firstly, I would actually want to understand what drove you towards the SEO market. What was the first contact that you had with organic marketing? When did you figure out this was going to be your passion in your life moving forward?
Okay, well, it's a long story if you're ready for this.
We are.
Yeah, it started since my childhood, I always wanted to be the choreographer. I was a professional ballroom dancer, and that's what I did for how many years? I don't know, 12 years. And
nice, that's nice.
Yes, and that was my only passion. That's only what I did. And later, there are certain events that happened to me, and I couldn't move forward with this career path. I started researching a new passions. It wasn't easy. It was really, really hard to find a new hobby and passion when you spend the whole your life doing something and then you can't.
Great.
So I started with web design, which is somehow related to what I do now.
It is. That's true.
Yeah, it helps. Then I switched to the makeup artist. It was really cool experience. I really appreciate it. And I had worked with great photographs and magazines in my country, but I didn't have quite talent for this. I'm a hard worker, but I didn't have talent for this. So I switched to marketing. That's happened when I moved abroad. I moved abroad when I was 22 years old to Germany, and it was my first time ever abroad.
And how was it? How was the feeling when you landed in Germany? My first time abroad was to the USA. Coming from Brazil, it was like going for the first time ever to a first world country. Not your case. You were from Ukraine and then you went to Germany. You actually, it was hotter, a little bit hotter, I imagine, and more beers at the end of the day.
I don't know about beers because, we have one too. But it was super hard. I don't know about your visit, but I spoke little English and no German. So I was really, I was struggling with communicating, people, even navigating, and I was like a scary little, puppy with the big eyes and ready for the something beautiful that could happen to me. But it wasn't quite yet.
So how was moving to Germany for you? Especially like I imagine, as you said so yourself, it was your first time, so things were scary. But how
Yeah,
was it?
it was super scary because I lacked the language skills and the communication. Like I really struggled even in navigating. For 3 months, I probably stayed at home because I was just afraid to go outside and get lost. So I went to, first English school to improve my English because I felt like it was the easiest one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and because I was located in Berlin, and you can get by with English just fine. Yeah, so I went there. I improved my English and to B2 at least, to the level B2 to pass the IELTS test, and then I applied to universities to study media and communication management.
Okay, I see. And I'm gonna ask you. Let me give you my answer to this question. Yes, for me, yes. So I'm gonna ask you now. Do you regret the university that you attended? Even going to university and studying it, did it help with what you're doing right now, or was it like not what you were expecting? Because for me, it wasn't what I was expecting. It was very bad having marketing school back in Brazil.
I see. That's a very good question. I ask myself that a lot of times because it costed me some good penny, you know.
That's why I regret it. That's why. That's the only reason why I regret it.
But I honestly don't, because it gave me some base and fundamentals like about the marketing, and it made me confident person as well. We worked on many different things: brand management, business administration, like startup budgeting, even like
Oh, that is nice. It's
yeah,
nice. That
it
is
was
way
really
nice.
and also the how to do interviews, how to be prepared for those interviews, and CV and stuff like this.
Oh,
So
no, that's actually very nice.
yeah, it was very nice. School gave me some really good skills, and I hope I will need those, like tools that they gave me, like how to do the market research, SWOT analysis, value proposition, canvases, and all those things. I hope I will need it later in my career.
Because you haven't needed them by
No,
now.
unfortunately not. But I've seen a certain level of people that already like grew into marketing leads and directors, and they lack those kind of
That is
skills.
true.
Yeah, because they didn't have those base and those fundamental marketing strategies and analysis. And yeah, that's important.
Did you learn about SEO in school?
No, that's the thing. I didn't know about link building at all. Like I had no idea what that link is. Once I heard about affiliate as it started, I don't know, in 2019, maybe 20.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was gonna say 5 years ago, 5-ish years ago. Yeah.
As soon as it started, I was like interested what affiliate marketing means. Maybe I can do this, but I didn't quite figure it, and I like was no, probably that's not for me. But right now it's irrelevant. Yes. So no, we didn't do any content management, any SEO, and that's very interesting. Why we didn't? Because that would help me a lot to land the first job.
I imagine you poor girl. I imagine very much. Yeah. But you managed it right. You're here. You're here with us talking as the SEO and PR specialist at Mailtrap. So it worked, which by itself already speaks very highly of you. So my question for us to start this is, you're currently deriving everything organic at Mailtrap. SEO, digital PR, I imagine, keywords, having to balance the keywords with the content, with what you're building, with the links that you're sorting it out. So by itself, what everybody here that watches us and do SEO knows about. Why don't you walk us through your core strategy, what's working right now at Mailtrap, and even why you're utilizing it? I mean, you're utilizing it because it works, but if you can share a light in regards to how you're working with that link building mindset, that would be great.
Okay, I have to say that we have quite a big team that works on SEO and content. It's not just me.
That's nice,
I'm really a small part of this, but yeah. In terms of content, our content team does a great job. They prepare well-researched, SEO optimized, and just generally good content that would be interesting for the audience. and value, bring some value to the audience. That's the most important. They do the most of the job.
Sure.
I'm just left with pushing it a little bit, and that's it. What works for us in terms of link building? Now, as most of the marketers probably focused on the brand mentions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We too do the same. We focus on mentions in listicles and relevant ones, of course, as well as the branded guest posts, for instance, like a Mailtrap review. We launched like, I don't know, half a year maybe ago, affiliate program. So a lot of reviews sites and software like review platforms would pick it up. My job is to reach out to them, like to let them know that there is a possibility that they can apply for this kind of program, and they can get a content help from us. Like we could prepare some content for them, some reviews, some comparison with our biggest competitors and stuff like that. It will be SEO optimized, of course, and focused on the branding as well, which is, very important nowadays. Everybody is talking about this.
That is true. Is AI helping you guys a lot over there? Not even with content generation. You said to yourself, you're not dealing with content. So how is AI helping you specifically nowadays for SEO?
Okay. Well, for me, it helps with preparing the content for the listicles, for instance, because every listicle is different. You can't use the one blurb for everyone.
Yeah.
You have to tailor it because one mentions like pros and cons, and others just post the reviews from the G2 or Capter. Yes, I have a certain page where I keep those content for future negotiations and listicles. But I do use the ChatGPT and
everybody will use this, don't worry.
Others for tailoring those.
That's great to know. What's just to get a better idea of you as a professional then in regards to link building, what's the part you most love about it? And what's the part you most hate about it?
Okay, nice question. When I started doing link building, it felt like such a rush. You get the rush from it, like a stock exchange, for example. I sometimes compare it to this Wall Street, style of
shouting in a big room with like your links right here. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's a good one.
A lot of noise, a lot of happening. But when you land those links, you feel the achievements, you feel the rush, and that motivates you to continue. When I get the best links, when we negotiate with our competitors, for example, and we do exchanges, this kind of things are the most valuable for us. Also, most difficult to get because competitors are like we don't really want to negotiate with you and work with you because you are a competitor. Yeah. We are really open to fair competition and promoting what's good. You do this better than us. We do this. Let's do our work together.
I'm with the same mindset. Exactly same. So many SEO companies all over the world. Like if you see everybody as a competitor, so many email sending tools. If you see everyone as a competitor, you're not going to go to the grocery store without starting a fight with the lady at the counter because the odds of her being a competitor are huge. So I agree. It is best to keep ourselves well partnered and connected to those around, right?
We are quite confident in our product and in our position in
That's great.
Google search. Yeah.
That is indeed great. And what do you hate the most about it all?
Rejection, probably. Rejection still hurts. I'm a people pleaser. But Outreach, by the way, helped me to cure this because you get so many rejections or like hate sometimes and stuff like this that you are, this urge of pleasing people a bit decreases, shadows. Yeah. But rejection feel like harsh.
Okay, this is great to know. I also hate the rejection part of it. I think it's the worst part of the job by far. So what is it to you in regards to having them a very high quality outreach and not saying high quality links? Outreach process by itself. How do you vet opportunities? How do you make sure okay, of course, by now you have a feeling whenever something's going to work or not. You have a feeling by looking at either a publisher, a competitor, or another website that, okay, this has a big fit. it's going to be even easier for you to write an email explaining why there should be an exchange, or like, this is not this, I don't think this is a good fit, but even so, I'm going to send an email. So coming to the question again, how do you make sure that you're always doing and setting yourself a very high standard whenever you're outreaching?
I try to step in someone's shoes when I write an email, and what I want to get is I want someone to do a job for me,
Perfect.
So when I outreach, I make sure first is offer something valuable to this person, like personalize it the most. Like I really do the cold outreach, like mass cold outreach, because I can't make sure that it's tailored and that I'm offering the genuine good offer, Yeah, so I know that we have this article that performs pretty well and it's relevant to you. We can mention you here, or we can secure the link there. We can mention you here and stuff like this. In return, we would love this and this. So first I push the offer and then I ask something in return. Never opposite.
That's actually very interesting. And it's working out for you.
Absolutely, it's working. What else in LinkedIn? It's working. The personal branding that I started recently, like building.
Super important nowadays.
Yes, it's crucial because when you send the invitation, people check your profile. And if there is something behind it, if there is a post, if there is a valuable behind this, if there is
even
a
genuine podcast.
Sure, because it's high value thing that I don't quite reach this level. But I noticed that as soon as I started posting something on LinkedIn, people started accepting my invitations much more
easier, faster.
I just did like a few posts and they were absolutely silly. It's nothing like a revolution or something. Yeah.
Low effort post worked super well.
Yeah, they worked well. They reached the audience. And what works also well is commenting on the people, on the leads posts and in their like network. It's the same as with the product branding, if they see you commenting and they agree with you and they will notice you like once, 2 times, and then they will will be more willing to negotiate and start the communication.
This is actually very interesting to hear from you because whenever I'm actually explaining the podcast scenario to somebody else externally, I always mention that Google right now is looking for authority in our websites and in our articles. And I think we should be looking for authority under ourselves the same way.
Yes.
Because so much noise. Not only that, but everybody's connected now, globally connected. Not only that, but now you also have AI people. Not only that, but then you have AI bots talking to you. So showing that you're for real, showing that what we're doing right here is for real is literally a nice part of personal branding that Google wants the same for SEO. So it's not different. It's not different nor as difficult. It's just consistency and effort.
You have to be consistent with LinkedIn. Absolutely, yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, it's so hard to get through the noise. Via email, it's super hard. But in LinkedIn, you at least have your face and your profile that people can check and be more willing to collaborate. Via email, you don't have that flexibility, for instance.
No, you don't. You don't. I actually like sending videos. I use a software called Tela. Shout out to Tela. And it's a screen recording with a webcam. It's me talking over on email, even if it's a cold outreach. Usually works. Usually.
We're concerned about the email availability because it's it's heavy and it's.
I agree, and this is actually you're perfect because now I think that we can start talking about mailing as a whole. Coming to your question, does it work? When I send the videos, I'm sending it to a person. So I'm sending it to Olesia, I'm sending it to Victor, I'm sending it to somebody who I know or who I should know. So it's not a mass email that I'm sending over. No, it's just a single one. So it goes through, I think. Okay. Maybe that's why people don't reply back. I don't know. Let's food for thought, as they say.
Think about it, because I tried early in my career, I tried to engage with photo, with my dog, this sort of performing that well as a plain text, I would say. So it's a little bit tricky with using photos and
content like attachments, hyperlinks, all of those things, right? So it brings me to, I wasn't
Yeah,
even
it's a
thinking
new
about it, but it is. Do you use Mailtrap to send your own email campaigns with outreach campaigns, or are you doing it in a manual way by Gmail, Outlook? I don't know.
The thing is, Mailtrap is a great sending tool for transactional emails, bulk emails, marketing
I see what you
emails,
mean.
but not for the outreach itself. We use Snow.io.
Like the guys very much.
Yes, but as I said, I don't do it that often. The scheduled campaigns now, because I have like just this amount of size that I really want to get a link from, and I would rather do it manually in Gmail or LinkedIn than scheduling the mass campaign. You know, because I have only one chance to get to the inbox, not be rejected. You know, it's so hard to get through the noise and through the whole piles of emails. And yeah, if I get this chance, I would rather have something valuable to tell them.
I agree. I think precision and accuracy is way more important in such moments than just how much people are you gonna reach at the same second.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
So talking about this then, what tools are non-negotiable in your current outreach workflow? What are those tools that you love using that you can't live a day without? It can be for me, for example, is ChatGPT with that tela that I talked about, and a browser named Dia, which is very new, and it has an AI chatbot next to you. So whenever you're in a page, the chatbot already has the context of the page, and you can just start asking directly through the browser. Dia, D.
Oh, wow. That's Ukrainian, you know, right?
Really? I didn't know.
It's first of all, it's a system for us where we keep all documents. So it's like online
CRM.
portfolio.
Yeah, portfolio. Yeah.
Yeah. So like passports, I don't know, a driving license and so on. And now they developed the AI tool, which was very surprising.
It's always welcoming, right? Having an AI tool that helps. Okay, so we know about this now. What are the rest of the tools that you're utilizing right now?
Well, most of the day I spend my inbox in my Gmail inbox.
Yeah, you see, a lot of people will ask this. Oh, what's your favorite tech stack? Mine is Gmail. You know, I wouldn't live without Google Suite for workplace. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely agree. When I need to find the email addresses, I use Apollo. To verify the emails, I use the Verifier. But I need several verification tools because one doesn't work well. Yeah, you're gonna get the bounces if you trust only one tool. Yeah, that's crucial to validate it before you send an email. What else? Let's see. Like just the Google search for finding the placement for the links if we need. Naturally, Ahrefs.
Yeah, every day, Ahrefs. Yes, same. Yeah.
My credit limits just were used, and now I'm looking for the new package.
Give some Ahrefs points here in case you have them, guys, who are in need of Ahrefs credits.
Yes. Yeah, they're really valuable. What else? The WordPress, if I need to update the content or insert the link, that's where we store them.
Do you already think, or did you already spend some time daydreaming of a tool or even a feature, mind you, that's still not available, but that you know that once it's available, it'll be like a game changer for you?
Yeah, first of all, it would be nice to have some sort of tool that would help to find the placement on the site. You know, you have certain anchors and you need to go through the search, through the site to check through Ahrefs, the top pages and stuff like this. It's also very time consuming, and it would be nice to have some sort of tool to, like AI, to scrap to check crawl the site and find you the best placement. But I guess if it was available to everyone, it would be so valuable, right?
And I think you did a good answer here, because it's feasible to have this in the near future. It's not like you're not asking for something that demands like
not asking. It's not rockets.
No, no. So I think there will be something like this. It maybe there even is something like this already. We just don't know about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Another
Maybe there
tool
is.
that would be great, to have the AI agent, because we have so many content right now on our site and in our blog, and it would be nice to have the AI agent that, everybody is working on one, I
Yeah.
guess,
Yeah.
that would have all this content that we created to reuse it, for social media, for listicles. Like, it would be such easy for me to just type the format of the listicles and prepare the blurb yourself. Like, my job would be so much easier.
It will be in the future. I'm hoping that it will be in the future for sure.
Yeah, I'm working on it right now. We all now need to learn AI overnight, right?
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Talking, I think this can actually prompt us to my last question of the show. We are talking right now about tools. We have been talking about how SEO is done by you. We have a whole set of team that is working inside Mailtrap to make sure that SEO is being worked over, content, link building, technical SEO. So we already know the ins and outs for Olesia. So let me ask you this, which is my last for the day. Talking about KPIs, okay? You must have your own, right? Different from each of the team. The team might have their own different KPIs, but which ones really matter to you when you are evaluating impact or success? Like, what's the thing that you're looking for to make sure that, yeah, we got it?
It's when we have landed the link on most relevant sites, the
That's such a
competitors,
win.
the software reviews with the high authority, like sites. Yeah, those are the most valuable one, and yeah, total wins.
That's it. That's a good answer. It's like the one thing that one word that I won't forget anytime soon was about rush, as you said so yourself, the rush of,
Yes.
placing a link or getting that backlink placed or winning the auction within the placement for that article itself. The rush that we have here in the SEO market is so crazy, but that's what keeps people around. At least not every day is the same as the last other day. That's the most that we can take out of that is. So, as I said so in the beginning, I always end up leaving a random trivia question for the end, and I already figured it out for yourself. Right now, Olesia, you are very integrated within SEO. You understand the ins and outs, as we were just saying. But what's next for you? If you could share here with us, are you planning something for your career in the near future? Are you planning a move? Are you planning something else altogether? It doesn't have to be work related, doesn't have to be SEO related. It can be, of course. You give the answer that you want. But what's next for you?
To be honest, when I started again building my personal brand on LinkedIn and just posting, I started receiving the offers even to lead the outreach team for certain companies. But you know what? Your company is really great when you can say no to those kind of offers. Yes, you start to value your company, of course, because you see that it is a good offer, but I would rather stay here and grow together with Mailtrap. Right now, I'm working on a technical SEO, like improving my skills in terms of technical. I'm taking the course on it, and hopefully I will be developing my career in SEO as well as technical partnerships. Let's see what the company also offer me. I don't know.
Yeah, that's actually a good answer. Sometimes it's not what we want, it's what the company wants, it's what the family wants, it's what the author wants. So yeah, I will agree with you. Look, Olesia, I had a blast. Thank you for sharing. This was such a down-to-earth episode. We talked about, it was like daily routine for an SEO outreach specialist. And this is great. Not a lot of people know how it works. We usually have younglings watching us who want to start working with SEO. This video by itself, this episode by itself can be a very good starting point. And for those like you that want to start with SEO or are looking to promote yourselves further down with outreach and becoming more special in regards to it, follow Olesia. We're going to be sharing the link links all below in the description, her LinkedIn
Thank you.
profile, Mailtrap's webpage. She said it so many times, personal branding, personal branding. She's taking care of hers. Are you taking care of yours? That's the question. Lessa, thank you so much for being on the show with us. We wish you all the best and to have you soon enough again to talk about what has changed the most of the technical SEO that you're going to be learning about. We can definitely come back and talk more.
Let's keep in touch. I
We
had
sure will.
so much fun.
We
I
sure
wasn't
will.
nervous at all. Yeah, you are a great host.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm just glad to be giving you the stage because you deserve the stage. I'm cheering for you. I will be supporting you down the line and us here at DWS as well. That's it, everybody. Thank you so much, Alessa. Thank you again for coming here. For everyone else, I'll see you on the next time.